Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to the latest creation of Cem Olcay, which is called Harmonic, which is a new MIDI sequencer. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe, as it helps with growing the channel. So click on the subscription button, the like, leave a comment please, so the channel can continue to grow. Additionally, if you would like to support what I do, please do check the video description and it will tell you what you can do as well. Thank you again. So we are inside AUM, as we normally do when we test Cem Olcay plugins. So we click a MIDI channel because it's a MIDI sequencer. So we click on the plus here and we search, scroll down to reveal the search bar, and we search for Harmonic, like so. And there it is. Pay attention, it has 2C, like at the end, Harmonic with 2C. Okay, double click here on the header to maximize the window. As you can see, you have a lot of emojis, right? So, and the idea is that we are going to compose using emojis, and we're going to compose sequences of chords, which is absolutely a superb idea. So, of course, we need an audio source. So we click here to create a audio channel, and we choose as an audio source, let's choose Piano Tech, a superb as well plugin. So let's connect the two. Click here on the left hand side and click on Harmonic, and you can see there are two outputs. There is a main output and also there is a bass output. So let's connect it to the normal output. Now let's open up again Harmonic, and now let's click on a chord. If I let it go, you see that chord is been added here. It says C major chord, and when you click on here, it shows you up here the notes as well. Okay, C3, E3, G3. If you let go away from the emoji, it will not add the chord here. Effectively, here is you are creating a chord progression. Additionally, if you remove the record button, now you can test the different chords without having them added here automatically. The reason that it refreshes is because it is selecting the last chord that you played. It comes up here, like there. And then it refreshes the available chords to suggest what will be the best chords that should come next. Now, you can also lock that so it doesn't refresh, clicking on this icon here as well. When, of course, you finish, let's click on the record button here. So we have the four chords here. As long as you have the play button here, you can now press play on the transport control or AUM, or of AUM, and it will play these chords in progression in a loop. As always, here you have the bottom patterns. You can create different patterns as well. So you click on the plus sign here and you create another pattern. So now you can move from one pattern to the next, like so. But what has been added as well here, if you click at the settings here on the bottom right, you can chain them together. So you click chain here, then done, and now you can start from any really. And then when you finish play one pattern, it goes to the next one, and then it repeats on a cycle. Hopefully you followed the mouse cursor as I was showing you what was happening, all right? So you can click here to delete the chord progression and click again, and it will delete, it will remove, and it will go empty, okay? And then, of course, the usual functionality, click and hold on a pattern to copy delete, and of course, if you click and hold, and then you select copy, you go to the next button, click and hold, then you have the option of paste. And of course, you can also delete as well. Now, here you have option to preview or not the sound, like so. So you can activate or deactivate it. The last chord is showed here, right? And at the bottom here, you can select the style, and you have a lot of different styles which you can choose. So for example, you can say, I want pop, and it will change the type of chords which are available at the top, and therefore the emoji icon as well. Now, you can also add some strumming. So at the moment, if, let me click and hold on this button, delete that. So we have only this button here. Yeah, I can add strum. So let's add some strumming like that. And it's very simple. Click and hold, move up and down, or click here on the strumming, then set the percentage of strumming, which is really good. You can also add some lo-fi, which add that human touch, right? In nudge notes a little bit, so it feels like a little bit of imperfection, right? Here you can select the key, in this case C, flat or sharp, as you prefer, and of course the scale as well. Okay, so what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that the idea behind is that, of course, you see here the representation of the chord at the bottom, but instead of just using that, you could actually use the emoji icons to actually create a pattern. So we could say, let's use that smiley face. Then let's go for another smiley face, this one. Then perhaps this face here, which is blinking with an eye. And perhaps we finish with this guy here, which feels in love, which is a little bit crazy. Okay, there you go. Now let's click play. Which is great, right? Now, you can do a lot of other things here on the setting, of course. You can change the pattern, CC message, the MIDI in and output channel, and the bass channel as well. You've seen also the pattern chaining now. You can also control the starting note here if you're using a MIDI keyboard. So you connect like so. So you can play the chords as well, right? Which is absolutely fantastic. So different option here, and you can export, of course, the pattern as MIDI, which is really, really good. As always, there is a short tutorial. You can review the app, the other apps, and give some feedback. So pretty straightforward, right? So let's delete that pattern again. Let's create something different. Let's start like that, that's fine. Let's choose something else. Remember, if you click and hold and then you let go outside the icon, then it doesn't add the chord. So, it's okay. Okay. Let's finish an angry face. Yeah, why not? There you go. So. Okay, let's remove the strumming for this one. Why not? Okay, now let's add a little bit of magic. So we go here as an insert effects for this audio channel, and we are going to search for Stellar Vox, which is absolutely a fantastic plugin. We choose a preset here, and let's click play. Really great. Let's add back some strumming. Now, let me show you how to create another audio channel here, and let's add a bass synth, and let's choose Mariana. Absolutely fantastic synth. Let's connect it to Harmonic. So about this time we choose the bass output like so, right? So we go inside here, we keep the default preset, we go to the output here and we just decrease a little bit the volume. Let's click play. So you can hear how nice it is now. So we have also a bass note there, which is fantastic. Now let's open again Harmonic. You can see there is this sequencer button which is pointing up. Click on that, and now it reveals additional options here. So for each of the chords, you can mute them like so. So you can say, I want to skip this step here. Like so. You can re-enable that. You can sample them. You can change the duration here. Okay, you can choose different duration if you want it longer, right? So you can say this one I wanted 2, so back to the beginning. Which is fantastic. You can change the bars to beats, the unit of measure. You can say repeat it as well. So we say this one repeated twice, for example. So you repeat it twice, which is fantastic. You can also change the octave. So this one, let's say we are going to go up an octave, and you can have also both of them played at the same time as well. Really great. You can change the octave here as well for the bass. You can select an inversion for a particular chord. So let's invert this one, like so. Back at the beginning, play. Oh, that's really lovely. Now, you can scroll further down here. You can choose which notes are being included for playing, which is fantastic. So you can enable or disable them, which is great. You can set the gating here, so how much you will hold the note, and then the velocity. Then, of course, at the end here, you can delete step, click, and then delete, click again to remove a step, and then click and hold the ear at the bottom to move them left and right if you want to change the position. So you have so many different options, is absolutely great. The other thing as well, which I don't want to forget, is it comes with some presets. So here you can have a lot of different presets already that you can choose from. But I'm not going to select them yet because I want to continue with what I'm producing now on the screen. Additionally, if you run it all in standalone mode, it has also an internal synth as well, which to play with, which is new as well for Cem Olcay in terms of his apps. Okay, so why don't we do something else? Let's create another audio channel here, and let's bring Piano Tech here again. This time we are going to select a guitar arpeggio there, okay? And we double click here to create another MIDI note, click on it, and this time we are going to choose ARP Bud, like ARP Bud 2. Which is again an application from Cem Olcay, already done and covered that app in many tutorials. So I'll link these to Harmonic. So as a MIDI input, I select Harmonic here and the main output. So the chords practically are going out as a MIDI message here from Harmonic into ARPAD 2. And then I make sure that this new instance of Piano Tech, which has a guitar, is connected to ARPAD 2. Now, if I click play, now, every time the chord is played here in Harmonic, they sent here inside ARPAD 2, and ARPAD 2 is playing at the moment only the first note for each of the chords. Now let's create a bit of chord progression like that, perhaps, and then perhaps we do there something free again, like that. Let's try it. sounds absolutely amazing. You can keep going like that. So for example, we could add an audio channel. Why not we bring in London like so. Then we go back here to the MIDI processor. We create another node. Why not? Bit probably not the best way to do it, but let's do it this way. We just connect Polybud here. Again, another fantastic app from Cem Olcay to London. Drum machine, open this one, change the rate here to 4 because it's too fast. Remove some of the steps here. Let's keep only one and choose a different note. So as you can hear, I added a little bit of rhythm through some close hi-hats, which have been played here from London as a drum machine, right? And we could continue like so. So for example, why don't we add the Stella Vox here as well, or something else as you prefer, right? So okay, so you can see how great it is, right? So, but let's clear everything up like so. Let's create again another MIDI processor and an audio, MIDI channel and audio channel. So let's bring back that piano tech here and then Harmonic here as well. So very quickly, like so, well, let's connect the two again and we choose the main output. Right, so I wanted to show you a little bit of preset as well. So you click up here and let's choose this pop one. It's quite interesting because you say you have a typical chord progression, C, G, A minor, F major, right? And if you forget the name of the chords here, right, the A minor is sad, indeed you have a sad emoji icon, right? The C chord is happy, that is why you have this happy face. The G chord sounds a little bit, probably not quite happy, a little bit disappointed, upset, and the F major is almost like thinking, right? So you can actually use the emoji icon to create your chord progression, as I also mentioned at the beginning of the video. So a different way to go about it. This is a blues chord progression. You see the 7th here, characteristic of that. I really like the emoji, which have all the little hearts as well, so it's quite interesting, right? Like here, the style has changed. You have these rose, this flower, right? And the preset is this romantic turnaround, right? Let's try a minuet here. Simple chord progression. You can hear the lo-fi effect makes a not so much clear notes altogether, but that's the purpose. And of course, you can go up here on the setting in preset as well, okay? And you can manage your own preset as well and add them in if you prefer to do that. So in combination with all the other Cem apps, again, is another great addition. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and as always, see you next time. Bye.